All right, let's take a look at this. Like I said, shout out to Spurs reporter for posting this on Twitter. Totally missed this. Did not know our GOAT spoke. Oh my goodness, that hurt my ears. I was not expecting to be that loud. All the other ones were so soft.
Slow start, was that just coming off the 4 games off?
Yeah, I mean, getting back in the rhythm. You know, when you sit out, things happen, and you gotta catch the.
Chat, is this audio really bad for you, like from your viewing experience? Because we might just need to go to YouTube. It's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they turned on the air conditioning unit or what. It might be just my earphones. Because I'll switch if this is bad. Just tell me. It is bad? Okay. It's fuzzy? Okay. Here we go.
Slow start, was that just coming off the 4 games off?
By the way, he looks like he's about tired. He's about tired of all these questions, all right? He's tired. He only has 1 year under his belt, and he's already tired of these reporters.
Yeah, I mean, getting back in the rhythm. You know, when you sit out, things happen, and you gotta catch the train while it's going. So it's
I'm learning Japanese, and in order to understand the grammar, they're using a train analogy. And yeah, that's all I can think about right now. I really need to get off and study. That's what I really need to do. That's what I want to do. But yeah, sorry, that's completely off topic. I want to move to Japan. That's why. Got a friend that lives there. She loves it.
I think what you gotta do in those situations is, you know, pray for your teammates and try to fit in.
Late in the fourth quarter when you and Castle playing the ball up and hand that ball off in.
I want us to ask Wemby some questions outside of basketball. Because I feel like every time we ask him something basketball related, it's not as fun, you know? But like, if you talk about, you know, tell me the aura of the team, you know, behind closed doors, that's cool, that's fun. But ask him what type of book is he reading, you know? Something might cool come out of that. I care about that. This is just another win. What can you ask him about this game? Maybe I'm just getting sleepy because it's like 2 a.m. right now. But like, what could you ask him? What else could you ask Wemby, you know? What do you say? Wemby, I don't know. When you passed the ball in the fourth quarter, you know, what was going through your head? Like, what do we ask? He just did instincts, high IQ, did what he did. It's going to be many of these. I mean, I don't know. Ask him what he's been reading, his favorite movie. You might get some cool insight, you know? And then ask, like, okay, why is that your favorite movie? Like, what is it about it that resonates with you? And then you get some type of, like, philosophical reason, and it can go back to him as a player, you know? I don't know. Our ideology is a big component of who we are as people, you know? Or we can just ask him, you know, how did the fourth quarter go? So.
Are you thinking he's going to pull it up from that far deep? Or?
I don't know. Today he was on. I don't know. He had something going on. I could feel it. I mean, I think everybody could feel it. You know, he was super locked in. So, I mean, and I have a blind trust in him. As I've said many times, he's playing like he's much more experienced than he is. I don't know where that comes from, but it's a good thing that we can trust him like that.
Huh. It looks like I, Clan the Spurs fan, actually know more about the San Antonio Spurs than Wemby here, because Wemby actually, he said that he got it from his parents. That was the last press conference. All right, he said he got it from his parents. That's why he is the way he is. All right, with never getting too high, never getting too low. I know that Wemby doesn't. Wemby, I know your teammate more than you do, my friend. Where are my glasses at? I think I need them.
Blindly, you know, in the fourth quarters.
Barnes told us that that's a good shot for Wemby, and figured it was a good shot for Steph. on too.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, we trust him. I mean, this where knowing where we want to go and where we want Steph to be, you know, how important we want him to be in the future. It's for me, it's a necessity that he takes these kind of shots because we want eventually him to be a menace from everywhere. So we gotta trust
We know more about the Spurs than Wemby.
him.
Can you ever imagine having a night where you just tell yourself it's not my night?
These aren't real, by the way. It's just fashion purposes.
That's happened before. Like no, stop shooting never. But it's but I wouldn't see it like that. I would see it more like, okay, that's his night. Let's go to him. You know, to any of my teammates.
In case we ever feel smarter than Wemby, all right, I'm going to keep these right on the table, all right? In case we ever feel smarter than any of these players. We're not smarter than them, but just in case.
It could be their night. So I would see it more like that, trying to really, you know, extensively go to somebody because they're hot and they feel it tonight. So that's more like it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Silver. You can't wear glasses for fashion purposes. You have to actually wear them. It's okay. It's okay. My sister gets on to me about that all the time. She's like, I actually have to wear these. You're making fun of my people. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I look good though, don't I?
Yeah, I mean, any night I would just keep shooting. Yeah.
Can you explain how you managed to flip that switch in the fourth quarter? Like, is it like a mental thing? Is it
How you flip that switch in the fourth quarter? I just lock in. I'm just him.
you were like finding your rhythm? Like, how do you?
I did find my rhythm physically because it was a little hard to come back in terms of conditioning in the first half, but second half I was feeling really good.
Oh yeah, he did look a little rusty, a little bit. Four eyes lives matter. That's true. 4-eyed lives matter. That's true. That's hard to say. 4-eyed lives. 4-eyed lives. 4-eyed lives.
So yeah, it's also answering, being there when my team needs me, but also not doing too much, you know. And this is a balance. It's a balance thing you gotta learn as an NBA player, because there's a lot of games, lots of tight games. So yeah, it's something. Is a switch I'm trying to flip on demand, you know.
Speaking of that, big guy.
They just need to let Devin be the mono roll off the bench with Keldon, maybe instant offense. I actually think that would be a pretty nice. That would actually be pretty dope. That would be pretty dope. Yeah, that would be good. That would be pretty good. Oh, hey man, hey John. Go Spurs go from Japan. Saw the game and I love the vibe from the team so far. Same.
Balance. When the fourth quarter comes around, does that balance tend to shift more toward, okay, my time, this is where I'm going, you know, to be a little bit more assertive, or I'm going to look for better shots, or, you know, whatever?
This is for sure. Of course, during the game we're trying to have that attitude too, but it's all during the game. It's also time to, you know, try to use a broad variety of weapons. But surprisingly, in the fourth quarter, this is when we have to come back to more simple things, you know, strong catches, quick moves.
Oh, that's what Mitch Johnson talked about, right? He talked about the fundamentals, that Wemby's fundamentals was much better in the fourth, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, the game gets more simple.
Because it's we gotta go back to our basics, and this is what every team does, and this is what they try to do too, our opponents tonight. But so yeah, I'd say surprisingly it's more simple things we gotta do before.
Mitch was saying for you personally, like he thought.
We really need to go on a win streak, guys. This needs to be a habit. I feel like last season losing became kind of a habit, right? And you kept doing the same thing over and over and over, where a guy's mentality, you know, confidence was just shot by the time we got to the second half. They also weren't talented enough to compete all four quarters, but you know.
Fundamentals or basics were really strong in the fourth quarter. What does that mean to you, those
personally, what are the fundamentals and basics that?
Yeah, tell us about the fundamentals. Also, Mooney says Wemby needs the sky hook. He needs to do the sky hook. He does not need to do it right now. That would be something he has to genuinely work on the offseason about or with. He doesn't need to do it now. But I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool, but it doesn't really seem like that move is coming back. Also, this might be kind of, I don't know. This might be kind of foolish for me to say, or ignorant for me to say, but like, he's already unguardable with no matter what move he does. Does he need the sky hook, or can he do another go-to move? I mean, I feel like a fadeaway would suffice. You know, he doesn't have to do the sky hook. I mean, that would be sick, though. That would be absolutely sick if he could do that consistently. That would be no stopping it.
That's strong catches, quick moves, you know, not holding the ball, but also taking my time.
Yeah, his midi pull-up is unstoppable. Exactly. I forgot what it was, but it was last season. Someone did, like, the numbers, and in order to block Victor Wembanyama's pull-up, you would have to be exerting the same amount of energy and force that you exert when you're trying to block a shot at the rim. So like that would mean you would need a running start and you need to jump basically as high as you can to touch the ball. Like it's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah, you would have to do a chase down, but in front of him with the pull-up shot. I don't remember. Don't quote me on. I don't remember where I heard that. It was some point last season. Okay, but I do want to hear this answer. Sorry.
Quick moves, you know, not holding the ball, but also taking my time, and taking shots with confidence, you know, and taking shots being, you know, calm, with good feet and good preparation to the shot.
Part of that led to the 9 assists. How much satisfaction do you get out of finding your teammates and setting them up for that?
For me, I get a lot of satisfaction because it's a step in my career I'm currently in, you know, because it's before coming in the.
Clan, the layup is a sky hook. He just needs to get in the post enough to set it all up. Yeah, and in order to get in the post and get in good position, he also has to build strength. It's just, yeah, none of this is going to be worked on during this season. Like, I feel like he's going to get better as the season goes on, but like offensively, I think we got what we got, right? Like he'll get a little better. He'll get a little better, but I don't think it'd be like a huge drastic shift. Which I'm saying that, and he literally scored like 50 points the other night. So I don't even know what I'm complaining about, to be real.
In the league, I never really had 10 assists more, you know, and rarely had 7+. So it's in my development, this is a step I'm willing to take because, you know, I'm trying to force teams to guard me with more than one player. So mathematically, it means one of my guys is open, and and for me, I think this is the best way to win games involving everybody.
Victor, what does the locker room feel like different
That was really nice. I like that.
from last year? How does it feel different?
Oh, that's a good question.
What's going on?
That's a good question. They're they're bouncing off of the last. I do like the framing of this question. So if you didn't hear it, he's asking, how does the locker room look different than it did last year? I'm not a sucker for, unless you absolutely have to, I'm not a sucker for like bringing in his other players into it, because I think that the answer that you get could be slightly altered. So they actually was it Castle or Barnes? I don't remember. It was Castle or Barnes, which neither one of them would make sense asking, but it was about how the locker room looked different last year. And if they would have started off this question with Wemby saying, hey, we asked, so-and-so, how the locker room looked last year, and they said this, what do you think about I don't know, it's a little leading. It's good that you just kind of leave it open, and he can just tell you, like, hey, what's different about this team than last year's team? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy, guys. It's 2:17 a.m. I'm sorry.
I feel like we got some more.
I remember now. It was Castle, because Castle said, you're good, Clint. Sorry. It's because Castle ended up saying, he said, I heard about how things were with the team last year versus this year, but I wasn't here or whatever. So it's like that's a good question. So there's something that's been talked about, and yeah, you're leaving it open.
More experienced brains in there, so it's a little bit easier at times to I think they find the right words, to first of all to motivate us, but that's always been a thing. We always had energizers in the locker room, but they find those Chris and Harrison, they really find the right words and emphasize the right things, which is a big help, because it's the quickest way to learn, and the will to not make the same mistakes twice has been there all along. But it's sometimes the will to not make the mistakes is not enough, and last year we lacked a little bit of that experience. So this is how the locker room feels right now.
That's why it's only so much Pop can do, right? Like, I mean, it's only so much reinforcement he can muster. I don't know.
Do you feel more connected as a team this year?
No, we've always been really close together.
During the course of the game, Vic, did you?
Okay, so that's what they were searching for. So it looks like it was more so like we just didn't know what we were doing, and now this year we're connected. So, good. That's good questioning, by the way. That was really good questioning. He made an emphasis on, he knew what he was looking for. A reporter knew what he was looking for. Guys, that was a great question. That was a great way of phrasing that to get the most honest answer that you can out of Wemby. That was cool.
Was there minutes restriction? Did it come up?
Because I actually interpreted too that there was some type of, not drama, but like,
I asked because you ended up with 35 minutes tonight. So
I did.
Yeah,
That's way over my.
nearly 35 minutes.
That's over my minutes restriction indeed. But I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain now. I like it.
There's a minutes restriction. Thanks for the amazing content, Clan. You are and will remain my favorite post-game creator. Aw, that was. Hold on. Wait, how do you do the little heart with your? Is it like this? Does that mean something? I'm not doing anything crazy, am I, by doing that? Let's just do this. Thank you. Thanks for the love, man. Man, gal. I don't know. I don't know your gender. It doesn't matter. Thank you.
Yeah.
To win a third straight and be above 500 for the first time this season, is there a different sense of hope going forward, or is this a place you guys always knew that you could be?
Hope is always there, it's and I'm not sure it's the right word. And Chris Paul often says something really interesting. He says,
is he gonna say, okay, guys, I'm putting on my glasses. I didn't pre-watch, right? I've been on live this entire time, okay? What's up, Salinas? Okay, is he going to say that Chris Paul said that we should expect to win? I watch all these post games, okay? All right, we got big brains around here. Let's see. I got the glasses ready. All right, what did he say that was interesting?
Chris Paul often says something really interesting. He says, we celebrate those wins. We're really happy about every single one of them, but we should expect to win. There's nothing we should come into not expecting to win. So it's, nobody's surprised by it. Everybody's confident, and let's say we're kind of.
Yes, I know more about the San Antonio Spurs than anyone, especially you, Wembanyama. You didn't hear him say that? I heard him say that a long time ago. You should expect to win. You should expect to win. I'm so happy. Let's hear it one more time. Yep. Actually, yep, exactly. Hold on. Rewind it back. Rewind it. I did not pre-watch this. You guys know I did not pre-watch this. I was on live the entire time with you, okay? Unless that time, like those few seconds when I went to get these glasses, I skipped through and listened to it. Sure, if you want to believe that. That did not happen.
And Chris Paul often says something really interesting. He says, we celebrate those wins. We're really happy about every single one of them, but we should expect to win. There's no game we should come into not expecting to win. So it's nobody's surprised by it. Everybody's confident, and let's say we're kind of.
This is the mentality you need. I love that. The old Spurs, they expected to win. Okay, and last year, and this is just Wemby being young, right? Where it's like we won, and he's just losing it. He's just absolutely losing it and going crazy, right? And Castle, he's awesome. Where he doesn't get too high to get too low. But Wemby was like, he was quotes like every week. Not every week because we lost all the time, but every time after a win, it was some crazy quote where I'm not criticizing it, but just being young, he was excited to win. He was just like, I love this. I love to win. I love it. It's like, oh my goodness, man. We ain't done nothing yet. You definitely pre-watched this. I did not. I was live streaming this entire time. This got uploaded an hour ago. Go back an hour in this live stream and see what I was doing. I think I was ranting about DeJounte.
Where we want to be, above 500, and now we have the opportunity to fight for a spot in a stacked conference. So we're on the right track. I think we're going up right now.
Just to clarify on the bangings with AD, was that something that just became a bruise that hung around for a while? And
Yeah.
You're over it now?
Yeah. So it was a bigger hit than I thought, bigger bruise. But it's luckily it's of course nothing's broken. It's just kind of when you get hit,
Check up on French Maxime.
Oh no, I don't discriminate, but we're not going through that part. If anybody from France watched that part and you want to put it in the comment section, feel free to do so. No one has put it on the Spurs one yet, but if you guys want to do it on this channel, feel free to. If you want to, you don't have to. Ha ha ha, I'm playing. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I did actually love that when Chris Paul said it though. Genuinely, I really did love that when he said that. Because it's true. You look back at the 2014 Spurs, they expected to win every game. We didn't go into it where it's like, we're on our heels or anything. They had the mentality that this is the standard. That's winning a regular season game is bare minimum. That's like bare minimum on what you need to do. Like that, it's as simple as putting your shoes on in the morning. Of course you're supposed to win. Actually, you know what? I think we all should have that mentality. I really do. I think we all should feel that way. I think we all should wake up in the morning and say, I supposed to win. I supposed to have this. I supposed to win. It's mine. We should have the Kendrick Lamar mentality. All right? If you're feeling down and you think you don't deserve certain things in life, listen to this track. Hold on, actually I can't actually play it, obviously. Wait, which song is it? Wait, which song is it? It's a song where he's like, I deserve it all. But none of them are called that. Is it Man at the Garden? Yeah, this one. All right. Listen to this song, all right? Man at the Garden. Go listen to that song. You deserve it all. I deserve it all. Like minds and less enemies, stock investments, more entities. I deserve it all. Listen to this song. Go listen to this song. All right? Playing the motivator? Not really. I deserve it. This song is hard, man. Go listen to it. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy. All right, we're ending this segment. We're ending this segment. But yeah, guys, go listen to this song. This whole album's dope. But yeah.